Good. All right, guys, this is pull day of our endurance recovery phase. Station 1, we are starting out with our bringing back the sumo deadlift. So, sumo deadlift, we are gonna go just a little bit outside of shoulder width with our knees. It's good for most people. If you prefer a little bit wider, go ahead and go a little bit wider, but just outside of shoulder width is gonna be good for most people. This is gonna be a hinge, so I am still pushing my butt back. You might get a little bit of knee flexion, but that's okay. I'm still driving through the glutes, through the hips with that wide stance. Our pairing with this station is this pancake stretch. So I'm gonna grab this cable right here. It's gonna be loaded. Doesn't have to be too heavy or anything, but I'm gonna go wide stance here again, and then make sure my back is nice and tight, hips forward, and I'm just going to start hinging. And don't worry if you don't have a lot of range of motion on this one. Our goal is to increase range of motion. So as you keep your back straight, you're gonna notice a nice stretch through those hips, through those hammies, just a little bit. We're gonna come forward, pull back.
Show how it looks if you round your shoulders or round your back.
And if I start to round, this is what it looks like. So you can tell that my shoulders are really far forward now. I'm not getting the same hinge through the hips. So again, we want it straight and not things. So that's station 1. Station 2, we are moving on to the stability ball. Using it for both exercises here. First exercise is going to be a bent over single arm row. You guys have probably done this before. I'm looking for a big stretch down here, and I'm going to drive my elbow back, really squeeze that lat nice and control, big stretch at the bottom, back up, 12 each side for that. And then we are also using the stability ball for our stability ball cobra. So I'm going to center myself on the ball here, arms back, and I am going to squeeze, extend my back as far as I can. You should feel pretty much your whole back lighting up like this. All right, that is station 2 there. Station 3, we have a new one. We are calling this our lat reversing. So you're gonna grab this band, it's gonna go right in that elbow right there. From here, I'm gonna have a little bit of tension on the band. I'm going to squeeze my lat, bring that elbow in. That's step 1. Step 2 is I'm going to retract. You're gonna feel even more squeeze in that lat. From there, I'm just coming backwards, so forward and back out. And then once again, squeeze that lat, and then retract. So forward and out, in and back. That is our lat reversing. Another new one. So we have some thoracic mobility here. We're going to be calling this our thoracic pullover. So I'm going to grab this little 10-pound plate here, set myself up on the ball, and I'm going to go for a full reach back. You should get some nice shoulder mobility, some nice thoracic spine mobility out of this. Come back forward. Just nice and slow, hold it for a couple seconds, big reach back, and again come forward. 12 reps there. That should be station 3. Station 4, we are moving over to the cable tower. Should be pretty familiar with this one. We have our straight bar cable curl if you need. Start from the bottom here. You need to take a little bit of a step back, but you should maintain tension throughout the whole movement here. So at the bottom, I really feel a little stretch at my biceps. I'm going to curl up. Notice my elbows. Notice my elbows aren't moving a whole lot. They're right down by my side. Nice and slow on the way down. Back up. Our pairing with that is a side plank with a hip dip. This should be pretty familiar as well. So I'm just in the side plank. And I'm gonna come down, tap my hip, back up, nice and slow tap, up. We have 12 on one side, I'm gonna flip to the other side. I have another 12. That is station 4. Station 5, we are moving on to our AMRAP. So we are gonna have a carry, so heavy weight down to the side. I'm going lighter weight up top. I'm going to block. Once time is up on this side, I'm switching and we'll do the same thing on the other side. Remind me what this one's with?
Inchworm.
Inchworm. Inchworms, yes. So standing tall, I'm just going to slowly walk myself out into a full plank. Once I'm there, walk myself back up.
Show it with the arms extended above the head.
If you can get out here, come all the way out, a little bit more core involvement with that. So step 1, if you can get to this stacked, go for it, and then if you have a little bit more and you can really reach out, see how far out you can get with that. That's station 5. Moving on to our last station, we are headed to the back room. We have our lat pull down. So we are going to go unilateral here, but we're going to add a little bit of an isolation element. So I'm going to squeeze both, and I'm going to start maybe with my left side. I'm going to do all my reps here while holding that right side. Once I get my 12, I'm moving on to that right side. Big stretch at the top, drive that elbow down, feel that lat squeeze. And then our last pairing with that is the ab crunch. Think of this one as a roller coaster. I'm gonna grab the handles, drop it down, and then not only am I squeezing from up here, I'm also thinking about driving my feet toward me at the same time. That should really light up your abs, should feel this quite a bit. And that is pull day.